Hello, global learners. Hello, the world. Welcome back to Xintong's Grammar Express. Today, we're going to talk about noun clause. Noun clause. Many people are confused about the difference between phrases and clauses. Are they different? Or they're just two names of same items? First, let's talk about how phrases and clauses are similar. Phrases and clauses are similar because both of these refer to group of words that are meaningful. Let's look at some examples. I know her parents. We know where her parents live. You can see these are meaningful and are both used as the subject to the verb. But what's the difference between them? Okay, the difference is a clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. So, in the second sentence, we know where her parents live. Her parents is the subject, and live is the verb. But what about a phrase? A phrase is also a group of words, but without a subject and a verb. So in the first sentence, we know her parents. Her parents is a phrase because it doesn't contain a subject and a verb. It is very simple but important for you to keep this difference in your mind. A clause has a subject-verb combination, but a phrase does not. Next, it's important to learn a noun clause can begin with number 1, WH question word. For example, we know where her parents live. Here, where is a question word. It shows the place. Number 2, if or whether. We use if or whether to begin our noun clause. We use if or whether to talk about something that is not certain, something that is unsure. I wonder if they will visit us. Number 3, that. I think that they will try to come soon. We use that to begin a noun clause to show the statement is true. Now I'm going to give a small test to see if you can identify phrases and clauses correctly. The answer to this question is phrase, noun phrase. Because you don't see a subject and a verb. Next, marvelous. The answer is noun clause. When we met. Here you see when we use when to start our noun clause, and we have a subject and verb combination. Like I said, noun clauses can begin with WH question word. We can make a noun clause from a question. For example, we have the question, where does she work? We can change this into a noun clause. So the sentence becomes, I wonder where she works. Did you notice the structure of this noun clause is a little bit different from the question? Yes, we still start with our WH word, where, but it is structured in a sentence word order. She works. We have the subject, she, and the verb, works. But in the question, we have the question word order with the helper verb, does. Let's look at next example. We have the question, when did he call? We can change this into a noun clause. So the sentence becomes, do you know when he called? Again, in this case, a question has a question word order. When did he call? And our noun clause has a sentence word order. When he called. Let's look at next example. Our question is, what did they do? And our noun clause, please tell me what they did. Again, we have the question word order, what did they do? And we have the helper verb. But in the sentence, in the noun clause formation, we have, please tell me what they did. They is the subject, and did is the verb in the past tense. Last example. Our question is, why is she sad? And our sentence, the sentence becomes, I don't know why she is sad. We have the question word order, why is she sad? For the sentence, it becomes, I don't know why she is sad. Here we have our sentence word order. Let's look at more examples. Our question is, who is that actor? When it is a noun clause, we need to change it into a sentence word order. So you'll say, tell me who that actor is. From a question to a sentence, we change verb, subject into subject, verb. Again, whose dog is this? We need to change it into a sentence word order. So the sentence becomes, I wonder whose dog this is. from a question to a sentence, we change verb plus subject into subject plus verb. In this slide, we have the question, who wants to go? And our sentence is, I wonder who wants to go. You will notice here that the question word order and the noun clause word order are actually the same. Who wants to go? I wonder who wants to go. Why? That's because in this example, the question word who is used as a subject in the sentence. So our sentence becomes, I wonder who wants to go. Let's look at next example. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Again, what is used as a subject. So there's no need to change the word order. And we have the sentence, tell me what's going on. Now let's try. When was the bridge built is our question. And our sentence becomes, do you know when the bridge was built? When you have the noun clause, you need to use the noun clause word order. So you have the WH question word, and you have your subject, and then your verb. Do you know when the bridge was built? Who will join us for a picnic? This is our question. And our sentence becomes, I don't know who will join us for a picnic. Here, because the question word who is used as a subject, so there's no change in the word order. So we have the sentence, I don't know who will join us for a picnic. We have the question, whose house is that? And our sentence becomes, I wonder whose house that is. In this situation, we need to change the word order from verb subject into subject verb. So our sentence becomes, I wonder whose house that is. Now it's homework time. Study first and then you play. That's first thing first. I wish you a fabulous Dragon Boat Festival. Bye-bye.